Hey everybody, and welcome back to R55. Okay, so this week, as you can see, no one is here with me. So actually, Rachel's at college, my dad is working at the moment, and my mom and Belle are away at like a dance competition this weekend. So it's just me. We didn't get a chance to film a video, so rather than us not posting, I thought I would take this opportunity to do the Disney cast member tag, since no one else in my family has been a cast member. So let's get started. Okay, so the first question is, what was your position at the Walt Disney Company? So I did the college program 2 years ago. So for the first half of my college program, I was quick service food and beverage, and then I extended into the role of merchandise. So, and I loved merchandise, food and beverage not so much. The next question is, how long were you with the company? So I was with the company for a total year. I was only supposed to be with them for about 6 months, and then I extended to make it a full year. So the next question is, what did your costumes look like? So since I was in 2 different roles and I got to work in different locations with those roles, I'll just insert pictures because it'll be a lot easier to show than explain. Okay, so the next question is, what's the silliest thing you've ever heard a guest say? Oh, there's so many. So I guess when I worked merchandise in Epcot, I had a lot of people who, they would come into the park and come over to me and ask where like the Despicable Me merchandise was. They thought that since you could get that merchandise in Universal, they thought you could get that at Disney, and it's like, no, and then they wanted me to call Universal. And you're not supposed to do that, so I guess I'm getting that confused. And I had people who would come into a park and ask for the Harry Potter stuff, like they thought they were at Universal. They didn't realize they were at Disney, which I don't know how you would miss that with all the Disney stuff, like the buses and everything, but I don't know, there is so, I could go on for hours just talking about the stuff I've heard them say. What's the most magical moment you've had as a CM? So, this is like my favorite story of my college program, and I have it in the very, very beginning. But, so, when I was in food and beverage for my first day actually doing on-the-job training, we were in the person training us, like there was 3 of us training, and I worked at Caribbean Beach food court, so we were learning how to like clean up the food court and clean the tables and that. And so for like the last hour, she let us go and like clean by ourselves, because it's pretty easy. And so I was in one little section, and I was taking the opportunity to talk to guests, because I was so excited to finally be a cast member, and I wanted to just make as many magical moments as possible, And so I found this 2 older guys, they're probably in their 70s or 80s, and I went over and I saw they had first visit buttons. So I started talking to them, and they were actually brothers. They were the nicest people ever. They're actually brothers who's always wanted to go to Disney, and so they finally decided to go like when they were like 70, 80, because this was finally the time they were able to go. And so it was a really cute story, and I was asking about their visit so far, and they basically said it hasn't been going so well because they went to their first park, Magic Kingdom, and they were so overwhelmed by everything because they didn't know and like what to ride or anything, that they like just stayed on Main Street the whole entire time. So I took the time to while I was cleaning, I took the time to tell them about what rides they might be interested in, since they didn't want to go on any roller coasters. They liked the smooth rides and the boat rides. They liked those. And then tell them park and the parade and the fireworks, because they had no idea on anything. So they were just so happy I helped them. And so they were just so happy I helped them. And so I thought that'd be the only time I saw them. But what was nice of working in a resort food court was that I saw them every day. So every day when I was training on something new, they would come over and ask where I was. And so they would come visit me at the little station I was working at for that day, ask me what station or where at in the food court I was working, and they would come visit me and tell me, oh, we got to do this at Magic Kingdom, thank you so much for your help, and then ask me for advice for the next park. And so that was for a week, and I loved talking to them. And then at the end they gave me, we got a picture taken together. It was so, I don't have it, sadly, they had it. But it was so cool to have that relationship with them, just my first week of actually working for the company. And then at the very end, I was training in the pizza section, and I was in the back, and one of the cast members working in the front, he said, Hannah, there's people here to see you. And I was like, okay. And I went to the front, and it was them, and it was their last day, and they had a little bag, and they're like, we got this for you. And as cast members, you're not supposed to accept gifts from guests. So I was like, no, it's okay, you didn't have to do that. I was trying to be nice. And they just kept on insisting I took it because I made their trip so much more magical. And so I took it, and I went and talked to a manager right away to see if I was allowed to keep it. And they said yes. And they got me this, I don't know if you can, they got me this cute little necklace that they got while they were in Disney Springs. And they're like, we hope you like it. And I was just so excited because that was my first week of working for a cast member. So working as a cast member, so I was like, wow, this is gonna be an amazing experience already. But it was just so cool, getting to talk to them. That's the one thing I liked about resort was you got to see some guests over and over again and make a relationship with them. Other than the parks, you might just see them for a day. So that was cool, and that's a cool story of how you think cast members make magical moments for the guests, but actually guests can sometimes make magical moments for you. So that's definitely my favorite. The next question is, what's your favorite perk of working for the company? That's obvious would be the free passes to the park for whenever. There's no better perk than that, honestly. What's your favorite piece of cast member exclusive merch that you got? So actually, I didn't buy a lot of merch from actual cast member stores. I went to Cast Connection where they had discounted Disney merch, but that wasn't just limited to cast members. But this isn't something I bought, but I guess my favorite would probably be my name tag, just because you can't get that anywhere else, and it's just something I want to keep forever because it's just so meaningful to me for always wanting to be a cast member. And just, I don't know, I love my name tag. I don't think anything could be better than that. And the last question is, if you could try a different role that you had never tried, which would you choose and why? So if I could choose any role, it would definitely be being a fairy godmother in training at the Bibbidi Boppidi Boutique. I'm not very good at hair and makeup, but I've just heard so many good things about that role and how you make such magical moments. So I think that'd be really, really, really fun to try. So, okay, so that is it for the tag. If any of you watching are or have been a cast member, please do this tag and let us know. It's a really fun tag to reminisce on and just share your experience that you had with the company as a cast member. So I hope you enjoyed. I'm sorry that I had to do a by myself video, but I guess it's better than no video. So let me know if you want to see any more videos about my time as a cast member. I have so many more stories and experiences that I could share. And so comment down below if you've been a cast member or if you want to be a cast member. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up and then subscribe, because soon we are going to Disney in like 30 some days and trip vlogs will be coming after that. So thanks for watching. Bye!